Welcome to the Check-In Podcast. My name is Megan.
And my name's Amy.
And on today's episode, we are going to be discussing the end of year checklist, how to prepare for the new year, and everything in between.
I'm just having two, so
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We can just keep rolling. It's the reality. So, end of year checklist. What is stuff we need to remember for the end of the year? Make sure you have enough gift vouchers for this current time. Make sure you have your retail.
Sorry.
Make sure you know your hours that you're working around Christmas. All these things that you probably should have planned already. And also how much time you want to take off over Christmas and into the new year. Like, when are you returning to work? I always think, like, this industry is a bit of an interesting one. Our busiest time this year has been January, February, March. So that's when it's going to be busy for us, is what I picture. December's like, I'd say we'll get busy. Oh, no, come back. Remember, I'm on that word. We'll get busy periods. Have you got something to say?
Does she struggle?
No, should have back off me, to be fair.
No.
Oh, does she struggle?
I didn't see you jumping out with your flip-flops on. Oh, no, you haven't changed.
Your business, but I don't know what you were saying about it.
Oh, what was I saying about December? I think so. Like, we'll have busy days in December, but I feel like we're not like, you know how people want to look their best at Christmas? Nails, brows, lashes, hair.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that type of rush is like, and I think also, like, we won't have a crazy rush like that. There'll always be that bit of Christmas, like, oh, it's Christmas type thing.
Yeah.
But we won't have that, like, I've got to squeeze everyone in. And I think in some ways, because it's like a team and it's not one person, I think when I was working on my own, I would squeeze people in or like extend my hours or change my hours. But because like our rota is what our rota is, there's like the boundaries, which I think is really nice, that we're not gonna, because at the end of the day, I think we've said before, like, it is the same amount of time as ever, but it's just the added rush of this one day.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be done near that one day. Because even if you get your nails done at the beginning of December,
You still got another appointment. Yeah.
they're not going to look good on Christmas
And
Day.
everyone wants their appointment, like, as
The
close
last
as,
week,
or...
really.
Yeah, where exactly, like, we don't have that so much.
No, I think at the moment we seem to be busy in between Christmas and New Year, which I see a lot of couples together. So I think that's quite nice, actually, because it will be, it's a family time, friend time. Like, it's nice that they're coming in pairs. And then as we go into the new year, we'll see that effects of it. I still think we're going to have busy days, but I feel like it hits us more in January.
Yeah, definitely.
From what this year from what this year says. So just, I don't even know where I started talking about that.
I think just saying, like...
Oh, like the rush.
End of year, like, getting everything together. It's a busy time, so you want to make sure that you're, like,
the
figuring
hours
out your
you're
hours
working.
and everything like that.
And always working in reflection a little bit of, like, if this year you've mucked up and you're working crazy, what do you want to do next year? Like, Amy, this year, like, you want to do a lot more Christmassy things. Like, you want to add more of those things into your diary. So maybe that's what you want to do next year. Like, I think sometimes if you're self-employed, maybe just working solely, there's some more flexibility on the days that you like have.
Yeah.
And how you want to spend it, because ultimately people do go more self-employed for a bit of flexibility. Although it can tie you down quite a bit, you could work one day and not the other. So if you need to switch it out to see family or do something, that's quite nice. But you just want to remember that at Christmas, yeah, it's a busy time, like it's a busy money making time, but that's not the be it and end all if like you want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of one of the things, like the checklist of, I don't know, like reflecting of the year as you come to the end of the year, or maybe as you go into the new year, what is 2024 going to look like for you and your business? Like, what are you planning for?
I think that's a good one though, like you said, reflecting on the year and having that as part of your checklist, because it's important to reflect on the previous year to be able to make good moves in the following year. And hopefully you will have things in place for the new year already, or I'll have started to be thinking about these things. But reflecting will help you like finalize and like target things a bit better. But yeah.
And see each month, like in some months, are you quiet? Obviously things can change all the time and we're in a funny time at the moment, but like if some months you're quieter than others, maybe that's the month you have a holiday in next year, or do something a little bit different. So,
and also preparing
reflection
yourself
is key, to be fair.
Like not to have the freak out.
Like look
I
at
don't
the
know,
pattern.
for instance, like I don't know, random month. August is going to be quiet for you, or it was quiet last year. Well, if you can't book holiday, if you can't do whatever, but then just like knowing like, okay, well I was quiet last year. It's just part of the pattern. And you don't need to get worked up or stressed about it, because you're going to have like ebbs and flows. I think.
And it's funny because things can change at any point, but just following the just reflecting on what you think's gone well and what you think has gone not so well, and just being able to change it. Reflecting on how much money you've spent on products or advertising or on a premises or insurance or all of those things, how you can adjust certain things if you need to. How can you gain more clients for the new year? Like, what is your strategy to gain more clients? Do you need to be doing more marketing? Do you need to do newsletters? I always find, like, for me, like, the new year is a bit like a fresh. Like, I like to think that when I step into January 1st, I'll be refreshed. But it's not always the case. But even if it's a mindset thing, for me, I find it beneficial. I just think it's funny how it's been set up that we have this, like, year. It's like a concept of time. But, like, it is going to just be another day, but there's, like, a new year. So, but I think it's important for a lot of people to have a closure on one year, step into something new. And obviously there is like the new year resolutions, new year, new me type thing that always goes on. But sometimes you haven't got to change everything. But I always think a good reflection is key, just to take you forward.
I think really. Just having that refreshed feeling, whether it's because you're doing your resolutions or not. Like, I never do resolutions, I just can't stick to them. But not saying that you shouldn't, but that's just me. But I think, like you said, even though I don't do anything like that, just like I'm like, oh, I can't wait to be done with this year, like can't wait for the fresh new year. And like you said, it's literally the next day, like from the 31st of December to the 1st of January, it is literally the next day. But there is something about it, you just have that refreshed feeling. I think if you do have that refreshed feeling, or if you know you're going to have that refreshed feeling, you need to like also act on that, and like not make moves, but like I don't know, like start getting your like ducks in a row for the year. And like I don't know, I just think when you're like in that fresh state, because sometimes December is so busy and so hectic, your mind is just like,
and it's everything
with other things.
It's like family, friends, doing
it's
everything
external, it's not just your work. And so I think like you said, it's something about that 1st of January like kick. But if you do get that, I just think like jump on it, start looking at things, like I said, hopefully you'll have looked at things in December, but like start getting things in line, creating your
I think we could probably do a whole episode on that, of like planning for the new year. But like your main ones is, or what we've started doing as a team, is writing down all of the key dates of the year that you need to target.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
No, but it is all the
more
key
me.
dates.
It's a lie because it's
Valentine's.
Anton, not the...
It's like we celebrate our work, business, birthday. Like, what can you do around that time? Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas time, like all the different things that you can celebrate. And then is there any of the other days, like work, you know, like there's a World Kindness Day, or like anything else you can play into, because all of these things are like marketing ploys that you can play into as well, and that most people take advantage of. So once you've got those like key components, then in the calendar you can see like what you're working towards, because sometimes it's the like when you're trying to do everything one person, it's hard to remember everything and do treatments and like do your finances and do marketing and do like and plan and everything. So just so you've got those dates to work with. But I think we'll probably go a bit more in depth with that. And then stuff that we like to do at the end of the year, like I like to give back to our clients. So like things you can do in your premises or in your room or whatever it is, just to show that like gratefulness to your clients. Because they might have been coming to you every month for a year, like 12 months, like you've seen them 12 times that month, like that year, or more or less. But there's a commitment there, and I think appreciation, it goes such a long way. It would, like, especially for me, I'm like a few places that I go to, they do different things at Christmas. Some do nothing, and that's fine. There's not like anything that says that you have to, and obviously it is an expense to do it. But like my waxing lady last year, she did like a little, you got this little business card and it was a scratchy,
that's so cute.
and on there was like a free or like percentage off or whatever it was. And that's such a nice idea, because it's like a little token. It's a token of appreciation. It doesn't have to be big, but I just thought hers was so clever. It just felt really nice. And because a lot of people are thinking of those finer details now, like it just tells like that bit of difference, I think, than your standard. Because I think a lot of this podcast is about elevating what you do. So it's like just doing something that little bit elevated. Like last year I think I did it for all of our members. And maybe some regular clients, like really regular. But we do little gift bags, and then we'll write a card to them, like a thank you card. And that's nice, because then I can just give them a little gift. Like I'm not expecting them to get us anything.
No.
But if you're in the industry, you'll know that often you do get presents and you do get chocolates. And I don't think there's any rule book or somewhere that said like, oh, they should give you something and whatnot. Like we get tips throughout the year, but maybe at Christmas time they're more. Again, not anything that's asked for or expected, but it happens. I just think for our members now, to be honest, I think all of our really regular clients are members. But there's maybe a few that have been coming for years. I don't know. I do need to sit down and look at that. But because the other side of this is we have like nearly 40 members now. So getting presents for 40 members is a situation. But I want to do something for the appreciation, because they are signed up for 12 months of the year. So it's like, for me, that's a huge deal that they're committed for 12 months.
And I think it doesn't have to be like a massive thing, or you don't have to, obviously it does come to a bit of an expense, so it doesn't have to be crazy. No. I think just getting a little something, it just feels special to them, like they're you know, like you said, appreciated, acknowledged for their loyalty. Like it's just nice. And like
oh, definitely. And also that's when, if you work with a retailer, they will have different samples that maybe you can buy. Like for me, I think last year I tried to keep it at £5 per member, and M&S had these nice like light up lanterny things with shortbread or biscuits or chocolate in, and I just got one for mostly everyone, and some of the gifts were hit like here and there. But I think a lot of those members might spend, I don't know, like up to £1,000 with you that year, like for the 12 months. Like £5 is like such a small amount for their like continuously showing up, like paying on time, telling friends and family, all that they give to you.
Yeah.
It's just an idea. But even like we have at the front some chocolates now, even if it's just like a selection box and they can just have some chocolates at the end, maybe a warm mince pie. Some places do mulled wine, although really you need a license for that, but it's Christmas. You could probably do whatever. But just all those little things, I just think if you think of something just like, and you think it's a nice idea, just do it. Like I want to do a personalised Christmas card this year, and just so it's like it says our names in it, it shows them the appreciation. Like you can create one on Canva, just simple, or on Vistaprint or anything like that, and get one done, or just handwrite your cards, which sometimes the handwritten is nicest. But just some ideas to do at the end of the year. And then another one is a raffle. So we forgot to mention this in our last video, but one of the things that we did last year, and we did for our birthday, and just another one just because, is a raffle. So we use a site called, well, it's called Raffle, but it's not spelled as raffle. But you'd be able to see it on our page when this comes out, and you can just set it all up on there. It's a really easy site. I think they take a percentage, but you know what site doesn't. And it's easy because everyone just buys through there. It will automatically generate who the winner is at the end, and it will contact them and say that they've won, so you haven't got to do all of that type of stuff anyway. But it's just a really easy like layout for someone, because you know if you've ever done a raffle yourself and it's like the little slips of paper and like you're writing on the back of the slip who owns the slip, or you're putting everything in a hat, it just gets a bit messy, especially if there's multiple people entering the raffle. I think our last one was like 154 people entered, so I had to write 154 slips. It's like it just gets a bit, and also the error that it could be, whereas you purchase it on this site, it's just easy. I think we've done it, I think last year it was like £1 per ticket, or like we've done max 250, and you can set the number of tickets or you can set the day it ends. So it's just a really easy way for like one of your clients to be in the chance to win a free treatment, a free product, a free whatever it is. You can just completely customize it. But it's just, I think raffles are always really Christmassy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think people like getting involved in that, like, I don't know, and like you tag your friends and then they get involved, and I just think it's nice, isn't it? Definitely.
And it's just a nice, because we're hoping to launch, it will be on like either Christmas Eve or the day before. So it's just that bit of like, it's like a Christmas present then for the people that are going to win. I just think it's a nice feel good that doesn't take much from you, but can be a lot to someone else. And the way, like we've done 3 raffles now, and every time it's got more and more people. So it's just like more like trust in it. But like it covers the amount of raffle tickets you sell, covers your expenses. So like we'll do maybe a 60-minute treatment, 30-minute treatment, whatever it is, but it will cover the expense of that. So you're not necessarily out of pocket if you think that you're losing money, but this is more just to do something nice for your clients rather than like a money aspect to it.
Yeah. Very exciting. No, but it's nice to do all these little things. And to like play into the festivities, and people love
try
that.
and enjoy it.
And it's fun for you as well. Like, like you said, gifting people is so nice, and like people always are really appreciative of it. and the raffles and stuff, like how nice to like, I don't
To
know,
win
let
something.
a select few of people know that they've won something. And like you said, it's just before Christmas, and it's just, I think it's just a nice thing to do. And you definitely can do this stuff throughout the year for different reasons and different things, like you know, not necessarily gifting at birthdays, but discounts on birthdays and things like that. So it's the same as like preparing for the years with deals and stuff. There's other things that you can relate this to.
Yeah.
But I think Christmas is always like the main one, and I think it's just I just think it's really
It
nice.
really is, yeah. Christmas is huge. And I've noticed it, like, I feel like I put the decorations up early this year.
Yeah.
But, like, in the grand scheme of things, when I look at other shops, it hasn't been that early. And it made me think the other day, it's like, if you have a shop, like, I don't want to say it like, you fall into the commercialized side of things.
Sorry. So sorry about that.
Like, you fall into this, but I mean, we don't decorate for any other time of the year.
No.
But this year, like, I wanted to put some lights up. Obviously, I try and keep things minimal in here, but obviously, Christmas decorations, you can't really do it minimal. Like,
You have though. I feel like
it's minimal in a way.
This is what I said to you
I don't
earlier.
put up a tree.
No, this is what I said to you
But
earlier.
I would
though.
if you've seen the Zara trees. They've done like paper trees.
Oh yeah, me and Mum saw them. Yeah, so
Are they
nice.
in there?
No, I don't think so.
I see them on the website and I was like, and it's not I don't know how tall it is.
I think they're like,
but it's not a bad price because some Christmas trees.
oh my god, we're looking to buy a Christmas tree now.
Yeah.
And they're so expensive.
They're ridiculous.
It's stupid. It's crazy.
Like, I think it was only it is a lot of money, like £130.
Yeah, but the one
But you
that
keep it.
the one that I think is like this big is like 80.
Which is good. Because an actual Christmas tree,
It's like 200, 300.
Anton will have no idea.
400,
Anton,
500.
how much is our Christmas tree at home?
Did you buy that one?
Yeah.
What, like 60? What, 40, 60?
Obviously, I bought that one. Yeah. But some are like £500, £400.
Yeah, but that'd be from the actual tree though. Wouldn't
No,
What do you
that's artificial trees.
mean? Oh, I see. That's their business, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I went to John Lewis. Literally, we were looking this weekend, and there was one, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
this is my dream
John
tree.
Lewis always does
It's
so
perfect.
good.
The lights are glistening." I was like, "Amazing." Walk up to it. It was like $4.99. I was like, "That
Yeah.
maybe next year." But
You'll have to see in
no,
the
it is crazy.
if it goes in the sale.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm
Yeah.
hoping it goes into sale. But yeah, like your decorations as well, I feel like they match the vibe of the place, and that's what I was saying is a lot of people have come in and said, "Oh my gosh, it looks lovely," but the main comment is it fits the vibe so nicely.
Yeah.
Like it's not
It's
garish,
still in
it's not like
keeping.
in your face, it's just got like a nice flow to it.
Yeah.
But you're still, so it's like in keeping with your business
Yeah.
and everything, like the vibe, the zen, but still like playing into the festivities,
Yeah.
which is lovely.
Yeah, a little nod to the festives. I do want to get a little doormat from H&M that says Happy Holidays. But other than that, I think that's
Yeah.
done now. It would be cute.
Very
It is cute. Their little stockings are cute. I can't believe they're from B&M.
So cute.
It's, you know what it is? It's like when you, like, I like going into B&M or Home Bargains or any of those places. But sometimes when you see it in there, you're thinking, like, is that going to work? But you have to take it out of the space. And when it's isolated,
Yeah.
like, it can really work.
No, majority of my Christmas stuff is from B&M.
Yeah. It just has some really
They've
good
done well
pieces
this
in there.
year. Yeah, they've done really well.
I really rate them. We went to Home Sense and it was so good as well, but I love that. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's
Getting carried away.
Yeah. I think that's today's episode.
Yeah.
Make sure you are subscribed to us on YouTube and following us on our social media platform. You can find us at Luxe Studio. But till next time, my name's Megan.
And my name's Amy.
We're checking out.